O thou whose name is many, son of Thunderer, dear child of Cadmean, bride, whose hand is might in Italia and in Thebes, the stars, whose breath is fire, delight to dance for thee, the echoing night. Come, bountiful, Icus king.
Hear, men of Cadmus city, hear and attend, men of the house of Amphion, people of Thebes. Creon was once an enviable man. He saved our country from her enemies, assumed the sovereign power, and bore it well. But the honored father of a royal house now is lost. With life without life's joys is living death, and unsubstantial shadows of no weight to be compared with happiness of a heart.
What is your news?
Death, and the guilt of it on a living man.
His father?
His own hand, his father's act drove him to it.
This has all happened as the prophet said.
What's next to do, your worships will decide.
Here comes the queen. You're a dicey herself.
I heard of something that you were saying. Tell me, what is the matter? What has happened? What have you heard? I am not unacquainted with grief. I can handle it.
Madame, it was thus. I attended to your husband. The king went to the edge of the field where lay the body of Polynices, mauled by dogs, in holy water, on a fire of fresh-cut branches. Over his ashes, a mound of his native earth. That dawn, we turned towards the deep rock chamber. Before we reached it, we heard loud cries of anguish, and we came to tell King Creon. My son's voice greets me. We saw her hanging by the neck. The rope was of her own dress, and with his arms about her, he stood. Into the cave he went mourning piteously. Come away, my son. My son, I do beseech you. The son looked at him with hatred in his eyes, and then drew his sword, but struck out at himself. The bodies lay together, wedded in death.
But what is this? The queen has turned without a word.
The best I can hope for is that she does not mourn for her son. I will go and see whether there's some truth in the faithful purpose in her grief.
The father, the son, of the curse of my stubborn will. O son dead for my fault, not yours.
Sir, where there is more to know, there is more pain.
What pain can overtop this pain?
She's dead. Your wife, the mother of him who is dead.
I'm already dead, and there's more? More death? My wife?
Look then, and see nothing is hidden now.
My child in my arms, and there, the other, the son. The mother?
There at the altar, with the whetted knife, she stood in the darkness of the night, her eyes in darkness of the night, her eyes wide, with a dying breath, she cursed you.
Is there no sword for me to end this misery?
Indeed, you bear the burden of 2 deaths.
And her last act?
Hearing her son was dead, she drove the sword into her.
It is true, I killed him. Lead me away. I live no longer.
Was best in evil times.
Let me not see another day. Lead me away. It is true, I killed him. Lead me away. I live no longer.
Was best in evil times.
Let me not see another day. Lead me away.
If I kill you, a noble man, noble king must die with his sword. Here you go, Majesty.
It is true, I killed him. Lead me away. I live no longer.
Was best in evil times.
Let me not see another day. Lead me away.
I can't let this happen to you. I love you.
But I can!
I always hated him.
Yo, it's true. I killed my son.
Brother, I don't like you messing with my gangs like that.
Dude, leave me away. I mean, don't leave me away. I don't care what you gonna do. Follow me on Twitter, please.